Hey, Brian here, Coffee with the Disability Guys. I wanted to get this one in. A little out of breath, just hit the assault bike, you know, that like exercise bike with the arms. Working up the heart rate and keeping it real. A little too hot outside, and in fact, it's a little too hot in here. Anyway, I wanted to record Coffee with the Disability Guys. No coffee right now. In fact, I gotta get some water in case I pass out. But I wanted to talk about kind of a cool thing. So, whoa, there's my hand. You know, we hear all this news all the time, right? Negative. And you know, you want to watch good news and you see a couple good feel-good stories. You're like, oh, okay, that's great. And then like you move on to the negative news. So today I was a little surprised to get in my inbox, I get these newsletters. Ooh, almost fell off the bike. And the newsletter was actually really cool. Here's with my hand again. I'm just trying to keep it going here. It was a story that was both good, bad, and ironic. So it turns out that there is a category for the world's oldest marathon runner. And it's an Indian dude who had moved to England after his wife of like 80 years died. And he had started running when he was 89. He just died at 114. And he holds the world record. I think he ran a marathon like when he was 112 or something, 111. And of course holds the world record because he's probably the only one that age. Anyway, here's this guy running like the Forrest Gump, right? You know, into his old age. And he dies. But here's the irony. He died crossing the street and a car hit him. Think about that. The guy lives since 1911. He's running at 114 years old, living a good life, and happens. So, you know, I always say shit always happens. And that's why you have to live your best life while you can. You don't know whether it's going to happen at 114, at 14, at 40. God forbid, you just don't know. So you have to continue running your good life. So while that story was sad, it was actually inspirational and a lot of really good stuff. And it kind of helped get me going. And I'm on the bike today. And have a great one. And I will speak to you guys soon with some coffee.